Cushman, the legend in the plans. Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling. It can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman, joined today by...
What's going on? It's Rob. How you guys doing?
Hopefully you guys are doing excellent, and I hope my intro didn't cut off, but if not, I'll do it again here in 1 second. But we are here to review WWE Payback 2020. As you can see by the awesome graphics I put a lot of time and effort into making this. It's a week after SummerSlam, so what the hell? Why not, right? What the hell? So, Rob, what'd you think of the show before we do the intro here?
I like that it ended at 9:30.
I ain't mad at that either. So do us a favor. Make sure you guys are strapped in with us and check us out as we get ready to head into our wonderful, wonderful intro by my man Montezi.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that wonderful, wonderful intro that we got from my boy Montezi. And if you guys are just joining us, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. So if you guys are in here talking WWE Payback tonight, come on in. Want to hear your thoughts on the show. I'm sure it's going to be interesting from some of you from some of the messages I've received already. It's going to be quite an interesting one. But before we get into the show tonight, you guys can easily help us out and do a favor for us by coming on in and helping us out with hitting that young subscribe button. Come on in, hit the subscribe button. Definitely helps out with the channel. And make sure you hit the notification bell. And if you've already hit it again. I know sometimes Nelson, other people come in here and they're like, bro, I didn't get a notification. YouTube's jacked up. Hit notifications for all. And you should not miss a single episode of Everything Pro Wrestling. We've got a jam-packed week lined up for you next week. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the very end to hear about that. But I think it's going to be good times. What do you think, Rob?
I say let's get into it, man.
We shall. So, let's talk about this wonderful show that was WWE Payback. Now, we had the pre-show to start off with, and I actually caught the pre-show for the first time in a long time.
I did not. I don't even know who was on it, so I'm going to let you take that one.
It was a wonderful pre-show with the Riot Squad versus the Iconics. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where these guys have wound up or how we got into this position of they're not... Two tag teams are not in the tag team, like, title match. I thought it would have been one of these two teams, like, possibly going after Sasha and Bayley for the belts tonight. Did not happen that way. Hurt a little bit. So, yeah.
I think they could have added a little more stakes to this match and made it like a number one contenders match or something, but...
Well, when there's only 3 teams in the division, tough to do. To me, all that was going through my mind throughout this match was how you broke up the Riot Squad and how, like, ironic, not iconic, that they got put back together already. Like, what a waste. Like, you're just going in circles, it feels like.
Like I said, creatively bankrupt.
We'll talk about someone going bankrupt tonight because... In this, Ruby takes most of the beat down in the match. Ruby is excellent, in my opinion. She does all the selling in the beginning of the match. It leads to some dissension between her and Liv. They try to tease, like, oh, Ruby hit you. You can't trust her. And Liv Morgan looks like she wants to walk away several times in the match. But Ruby's like, no, I didn't do it. I need you. Help, help. And then she actually dumb babyface syndrome. Let me get back up and do the tag. Take the tag. And they eventually overcame all of the issues. And they pick up the win after the deja vu was hit on Liv Morgan. Ruby makes a save, and I think that was like the, aha, she did try to save me. So, whatever. They hit the double knees and the Riot kick on Billie Kay. 1, 2, 3. The Riot Squad pick up the win. I'm not mad at it. Cool, whatever.
It was the outcome I expected.
Yeah, I gave this a grade of a C. It wasn't bad for what I expected. What I really noticed here is Peyton Royce is the star of the Iconics. I know people aren't going to want to hear this because they love them as a duo when they were the Iconic duo. But, bro, she's clearly the star out of those two. And I think you could do something with Ruby and Liv split up still. I think that they were better off as singles. I don't know if you got any thoughts you want to add to that.
I don't trust them enough to actually flesh out a storyline for each of these ladies, so yeah.
No trust. I hear you. I respect it. Now, I know I didn't kick it to the chat because I was giving you guys a few minutes to get in here. I know sometimes I do it too early because of the video ads and everything else, and I appreciate you guys. First and foremost, shout out to my man, Original Biggie, Obi-Wan. He was the first one in here before the show even started, so thank you, Original Biggie. Appreciate you, brother. He said he hopes that me and you and Derek are doing well. Derek is in the chat if you guys didn't see his explicit feelings on the show. So, yeah. But everything is going well for me. I don't know if you want to add anything to Obi-Wan.
I can't complain.
A said, what's up? My man Brandon in the house. Brandon is also behind us. If you guys see like a floating hand or something, that's him.
He might pop in.
Yeah. Foul coming in, just ended his stream. Foul, I think you were on the big screens tonight, so glad to see you.
I kept trying to catch you, Foul, but I kept missing you.
I didn't see you either, Foul, but it's okay. I'm glad you're not Hollywood and you're in here. KK416, what's going on? Foul brought me here. Thank you, KK. Welcome to the stream, brother. I appreciate you. If anybody, feel free, like I said, hit that subscribe button, man. It always helps out. You can catch me and Foul on different times. Brian Walsh also in the house. Brian, what's good, brother? Let's see. Oh, Nails from New York. What's up, Nails? Thank you. We got a great crowd in here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Derek is not impressed with Payback tonight. That's the least of your worries if you saw my private messages, bro. Izzy is also in here. Izzy, can we all agree that the Universal title is a joke? I think it's cursed. I won't say a joke. Yes. So if you guys are in here, thank you. Let us get into the first match on the regular show, the United States Championship match. We had Bob Lashley defending against Mr. Apollo Crews. Bobby Lashley had the Hurt Business with him. MVP Shelton Benjamin. I like the business look tonight. They were all business. The Hurt Business was serious business.
I think they're a good faction.
I love it. MVP's the perfect mouthpiece. I compared him to Eddie Kingston for what I want to see from him too. I'm not mad at it. A little bit of wrestling, let him talk.
I love MVP's promo before the match too. He said, my boy's going to debo this belt from you.
Yeah, that was definitely good. Shout out to Beans, who I also saw that joined us. Beans Entertainment. What's good, Beans?
What's up, Beans?
Yeah, so Bobby Lashley, to me, out of everybody in the Hurt Business, he's the one to put the focus on. He is the star of the group. This has to happen, in my opinion. There's like levels. I feel like Shelton's the first level. MVP, the mouthpiece, is number 2. Lashley's the last.
Call it the corporate ladder?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Now, Apollo Crews has been riding this like mid-card, I shouldn't say mid-card, I should say like mid-push pretty high right now. And I went into this thinking Lashley had to get the victory. I wasn't wrong. He applied the Master Lock, which is now called
the Full Lashley.
Boo. Whoever thought of that name. Boo. I don't know if it's supposed to get heat, but boo. I don't like that name. I missed the Master Lock. He should just call it that out of respect because he was the first one to break the Master Lock. Little trivia for you guys. But overall, Rob, I thought this was a decent match. I gave this a B-. I thought it was pretty good.
I think Apollo looked good in it too, but
yeah, what's good, Broken?
I wasn't expecting him to lose the belt here. I had a theory of actually being Cedric Alexander taking the belt from him. Mm-hmm. But that's not going to work out.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that. I feel like any of those guys could join the Hurt Business, though, from Ali to Cedric to Ricochet.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not time to do that yet. And Jocelyn, thank you for joining us as well. What is good? Yeah, so B- for that match. We could go backstage to Paul Heyman, and he's interviewed about Roman Reigns and everything else that's going on with that. We'll get into that because I know how some people are feeling. A little salty, easy on the sodium tonight. Yeah, so it was all good. Heyman just basically like destroys. Who interviewed him first? Was it Kayla?
It was Kayla both times.
Yeah.
He has like a personal vendetta out against her.
She deserves it.
With her biased journalism.
Yeah, and she's always sticking her nose in the business.
And you know she's always around when something bad happens backstage. She might be a jinx.
Like the Universal title.
She might be the one opening the door for retribution.
Don't. Yo, I feel like this is going to end so badly. Like Hornswoggle's just going to be the joke. Like, who's been letting you in? And, you know, I don't know. Good job not seeing Retribution again tonight. Moving on to the next match, though, Rob. Let's talk Big E versus Sheamus. I have one thing I have to start off with. I can't even let you start this. What's up with Sheamus's gear, bro? And I'm not talking about the gear he wrestles in. I'm talking about this. He looks like he sells newspapers. Why is this man wearing a hat and his fists are taped up and he's wearing like
He looks like a newsie.
Yeah. Like oi, boss, extra, read all about it.
He looks like
for a pint in the court.
Somebody that would lose a fight to Arthur and Peaky Blinders, if you're aware of that show.
Dude, I just don't get like why he's dressed like that. He looks like, I don't know, like he looks like he should be begging for money or something. I don't know.
Maybe that's how he likes to dress, man.
I'm not mad at it, but I just think it's very weird from the different styles that he's went through over the years. You know, if somebody can elaborate, then that works here. The Nelson from The Simpsons, you mean? I'm done. Some people say they can't see Ricochet as a heel. Nail says it's always Swoggle. Probably is. But back to Big E and Sheamus. I'm sorry, the gear. You know what? I'll let you talk about Big E's gear.
Big E had like a little tribute going on to Nickelodeon, and it's funny. I was in a group chat with my boys Carter and Jamie. Shout out to them. And Jamie brought up like, what was that big pimple that was on Big E's head? I was like, right above his eye. So he said, "Is that Principal Pimpel?" Which is funny because he had all that on his boots and he had Rocco's Modern Life shirt on his back. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, he had a nice Nickelodeon type tribute.
Principal Bang Pimpel.
All I can see is the little pimple just popping in and out. Waiting to get popped. Big Nickelodeon fan, if you guys don't know. Rugrats and Hey Arnold may be in my top 3. I don't know. I have to definitely sit there and think about it. But what did you think of this match, Rob?
I thought it was solid.
I fear for Big E anytime he does that spear through the ropes. Like, I think he's going to separate his shoulder one of these days.
He hasn't done it yet, so hopefully, man, knock on wood.
Fowl just said, yeah, Sheamus is Brad Pitt from Snatched. That ain't the only Snatch. But Malik here says, I think Big E should be heel and go back to Big E Langston and have a new theme song. I disagree. I'm fine. I think what Big E said on Talking Smack should really have a lot of people like, you know, he's not wrong. Like, everyone said Kofi had to change. You don't need to change these guys. The purpose of the New Day is to show that there can be unity in a faction or a group without having to break people up all the time. And I think that's a good move for them.
Now, one thing I would like to see, because I don't think he needs to revert back to anything either, because his act is obviously working, but I want to see him bring back, just for old time's sake, one time, bring back the 5 count.
3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. I love that theme too, by the way, but I don't think he needs to bring that back.
I think just one time. Maybe like he beats somebody down. Maybe like a Miz or a Sheamus takes something too far and he just whoops that ass.
Foul comes in. Real Monsters is in my top 20 animated shows of all time. I can see that, Foul. Big Oblina fan. I hear you. Not mad at it. Yeah, my brother like Crumb, so it's all good.
Hickus, bro.
Let's see here. Oh, man, some people are not fans of this show. Well, Big E ends up picking up the win against Sheamus. I thought Sheamus did a great job in this match, too. Like, as much crap as I just talked about the attire he wears, small little things, but in this, dude, I really feel like the push for Big E is good. Big E wins with the big ending. Sheamus put him over. He's been in main event situations before, even though it was the World Heavyweight title. I feel like he's going to be fine. I think, is Big E's push For the Intercontinental title, Rob, or is it for the Universal title?
It can go either way, but right now, I don't know if they're going to put him up in that main picture right now, given what happened tonight, but...
Yeah, we'll have to see. But I think there's time to build towards that,
Yeah.
if that's where they're going with this.
Like, if you're going to do a long-term story or proper build, start with him.
Yeah. Let's see here. OMG, thank you. I'm so tired of everyone saying Biggie and Kofi should change. Nah, I'm with you on that, Nails. 100%. What's up, Nelson? I see how you're feeling tonight as well. Good to have you in here. Nelson thinks it's Intercontinental. Ace said Intercontinental as well. But I think the New Day should be more serious and badass like the Usos.
They keep doing what they're doing, man. It's working.
Yeah, I think they need to be opposite of the Usos. If you already have a group doing that, why would you want another? Just my opinion on that. Big E versus Roman will be lit. Someone asked me on Twitter what was one WrestleMania match that... I think it was like a question for everybody. What's one WrestleMania match you wanted to see? And I put Roman versus Big E would be the match I would pick right now. So, Big E could win the Rumble if you want to go all the way. See, Beans knows. Go ahead, Beans. We gave this a grade of a B. I thought that was fair, though, for this.
And I like Big E's actions after the match when he was going on. He told Corey, tell them guys upstairs, tell the suits that matter, I'm ready, it's my time. He's ready for it.
He had the charisma. That's what I'm saying. He still showed charisma. He wrestled a good match. He checked all the boxes, I feel. Can't hate on him. So afterwards, we gotta get to this Baron Corbin interview. So Baron Corbin is being interviewed backstage about some Twitter comments that Mr. Corbin had made. And as you guys can see, I'm pulling them up for you on my friendly mobile device here. And this will be something very interesting from Mr. Corbin. They wanted to ask him, and he said, tonight, and I quote, "Tonight, I proved that Matt Riddle is a failure in the WWE ring. By the way, ... he's already proven he's a failure at home." Now, if you go on Wrestling News Twitter, you know what he's referring to. Not good things. Not good things. And I like how Matt Riddle got very serious tonight. Instead of being like the, bro. He got very serious after, like, they read that to him, and they were like, that's what Corbin tweeted. So, basically, Matt Riddle was ready to beat ass. I like it. Let's see here. Josh Burton from Everything College Basketball in the house. Make sure you check out their podcast. Show them some love. They just had an episode go up today. Haven't checked it out yet, but make sure you guys get on it if you're a fan of college hoops. We got a lot of comments from people here. Hold on. I'm going to go back here real quick. And the police are out to make sure that you guys are ready for that. I think the IC title would be a great way for Big E to show how good he is as a singles on the main roster. I agree with that. But Big E's been IC champ, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think he's better than that now at this point?
I mean, I can see him in like a short feud with either like an AJ Styles or a Sami Zayn. Just to rack up some wins, you know?
So good to have Sammy back on SmackDown too, sidebar.
Yeah, but you remember back in the day when it was you get the IC title, that's the workhorse title before you get to the main event picture.
The title that's not on pay-per-views anymore?
I know, but I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Nail said, I like the New Day as they are. I want them to be pushed because I like them. Why change what I already like?
Agreed.
Okay. Big E versus Roman is money. We got people jumping around here. You should have seen Foul cheering and bowing down to Corbin in the Thunderdome. Malik, I got a question. Did they give... We're going to get to that later on, Malik. Trust me. Buccaneers life for life. Is it over?
Yep, 9:30.
Yes, sir. My guy, much love. No doubt, Josh. Yeah. So, moving forward, we get a little shoving segment between Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. They don't like each other. I mean, is there anything more to say about that? I don't have anything else unless you want to add to that segment. I just thought they were trying to move forward with this. King Corbin versus Matt Riddle. Rob, how you feeling about Corbin and Riddle?
I'm a fan of Corbin, and I've always liked Matt Riddle.
Yo, listen, if you can do anything with Baron Corbin, I just want to go to his house and eat. Like, the dude's
if you
grill.
check his Twitter out, man, that kid.
Yeah.
Dude can throw down.
Yeah, tomahawks, all that. Just throwing them on the grill. How you feeling about Riddle though? Do you think he's destined for a big push? I've heard rumors of like Vince thinks he's the next Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels,
bro, don't even ask. I just read that.
Well, I hope it works out for him. Dude's talented enough.
Yeah. Clearly, they've got an agreement about the drug testing policy, so hey, I'm not mad at it.
Hey, as long as you pay that fine, you're all right.
Exactly. Bro, I'm doing all the charity work you need, man. So, during the match, Riddle gets attacked before the bell rings. Corbin's a heel. I really wish, like, if you're going to put Chad Gable with him, put Chad Gable with him.
Who's Chad Gable?
Don't start that Shorty G bullshit. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, the gloves are off.
Like, dude, why? Why does he have to be Shorty G? That's such a stupid name. And there's shorter people than him on the roster.
And you know what else is crazy, too? If they're pushing him as not pushing him, but if they're portraying him as a heel now, how does a heel named Shorty G sound intimidating?
Bro. Anyway, moving forward with this. I thought Matt Riddle showed some promise in this match. This match was a little clunky at parts. Like, I felt like he didn't know some of the... I don't know what was supposed to happen. Like, when Corbin goes around the ring and he runs back in, the clothesline looked a little bit off. But I thought these two still pulled off a pretty decent match.
It was a bit of a styles clash, but they put on a solid effort.
Right? Overall, though, this was a decent match. Riddle ends up getting the victory with the twisting bro. So he didn't win with the bro Derek or the bro mission. That was different.
I was expecting the bro Derek, but Corbin's kind of a big guy. I think the twisting bro was a good way to go out.
I like that he's got multiple ways to beat people too. Mm-hmm. That's great for pro wrestling in my opinion. Like I love how Sheamus used to have like the cloverleaf, the bro kick. What else did he used to use? The Irish curse backbreaker, the Celtic cross. He had so many different things he could use to beat you. We gave this a grade of a C+. Nothing too crazy.
I don't think it was long enough to warrant anything higher.
Malik Murray said he thinks that Riddle could be the next. I think he said Kurt Angle. Hold on, I just lost it. Where was I? He could be the next Kurt Angle on SmackDown and become Universal Champion. I think so too. I see a lot of promise from some people on SmackDown right now. He can cook and looks good in the crown, aka Baron Corbin equals king. Boo Corbin. PR Nightmare says only kings I respect is Austin, Booker, and Sheamus and Owen. Not a bad court to protect. Chad. It's Chad. I love it, Nails. Josh is in here saying Riddle can be a monster player for them going forward. I hope Vince stays high on him. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Shorty G is a face.
He's a haste. Feel. How do you make a face and a heel? It's called a tweener.
Yeah, I don't know. He jumps back and forth. I think they don't know what they want to do with him. So Riddle's about to be interviewed backstage by, was it Charlie? I'm mixing all the interviewers up. And then, as you called it, here comes Baron Corbin with the beatdown. So this feud is going to continue moving forward. What do you do with this, Rob?
Well, you're trying to establish new stars, so Matt Riddle has to go over.
Big facts. I just hope that they give him a fair chance, we'll say. A fair shake in all of this.
I want to see like a solid 10-minute match. I don't know.
With him and Corbin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they could be a main event on SmackDown if you give it time and maybe even a gimmick. Why not? The women's tag team titles is up next. We've got Bayley and Sasha Banks taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. To you, my sir.
This Nia Jax pisses me off, man. I'm sorry.
Do you feel she should be cut from the roster?
No.
Cut like the Lawnmower 3.0. The Lawnmower 3.0 from Manscaped is designed for grooming. This puppy is exactly what you want when you are shaving those testicles. Now, you guys are going to want to make sure. You guys are going to just let it rock. You guys are going to want to make sure you guys definitely grab one of these. And ladies, you guys can use it too. When you're down there shaving the kibbles and bits, make sure that it's all good. Now, not only do we offer beautiful razors, we also have foot deodorant. We also have ball deodorant from Manscaped. Ball toner, little squirt, spritz. Cologne. We've got it all.
Wait. What's ball toner?
Ball toner.
Oh, this is Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. See, I told you was sitting here.
Yeah, I'm just...
Ball toner is refreshing. Look at that. You can put it on there. It's all good, bro.
Shine them up. Real nice.
Intriguing.
But the only way you should buy it is if you use my promo code EPWShow, all one word. You get 20% off, free delivery. Tell Manscaped I sent you. They greatly appreciate these things. It's all love, and you guys can order boxers, whatever else you need to from this. And they even have boxers if you need them. Boxer shorts. I don't know why you would need to get them from Manscaped, but just do it. Just buy it. Now, you guys can also go to powerslam.tv. All of this is down below. It's beautiful. You can just click it, click the link tree. All links you right to it. Go to powerslam.tv. Promo code EPW Show. 1 month of free independent pro wrestling on your good friend Conrad and Rob. Make sure you go there. Tell them we sent you. Enough shilling. What were you gonna say about Nia Jax? She's not like most girls.
What a transition, man. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, I've been learning from JR and Tony Schiavone.
Nia Jax is... I'm not a wrestler, so I can't judge. She needs some training. That's all I'm going to say.
How dare thee?
Sorry.
I like Nia.
I'm sure she's a nice person.
I love the picture that you had sent to you by Carter as well. Terrible. We cannot show that for PG purposes. But let's get into this. The story of this has been the long, never-ending, never-ever-ending, never-ever-ever-ending storyline with Sasha Banks and Bayley. Is it bad? No, I don't hate it. But this has been going on, I feel like, for a long time, and they've just been dragging.
I like the slow burn, man. I've been enjoying this.
Has it been a slow burn, or have they just been like, no, we're not doing that? Oh, okay.
Well, I think the pandemic kind of put a damper on what their plans originally were. Probably going to end with them at SummerSlam in Boston.
Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. All I saw was you had me at ball toner. Thanks, Brandon. Nail said, I'm sad I don't have balls to tone, but you sold it to me. You know, it's all right. You can spray it wherever you want. Let's see here. I love that Shayna used Sasha. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that. In the finish, Nails, that was definitely dope. Nia still looks dangerous to me. I don't know what... Brian, what do you mean by that? Elaborate, because that could be two different things.
My God.
Benny J, what's good? What's good? Stick around till the end, Benny J, and we'll let you know who won. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying, hit the subscribe button. Help a brother out.
One thing I did like that Nia did in this match was that Samoan drop spot that she did with both of them.
She almost murderized somebody.
But she didn't, so she gets a pass on that one.
That seems to always be the story here. She didn't do it.
Someone's always in mortal danger.
Yeah. Now, as far as the match and the story goes in the match, how did you feel about the shots like being taken on SmackDown at Bayley? Like, oh, you never could keep a title, and then she said the joke to someone else, but it like hurt Sasha. Mm-hmm. So Bayley's been talking a lot of crap, and I feel like it hurts.
Did you notice that Sasha, when she said she was gonna get her revenge, looked at Bayley?
Mm-hmm. It's all little minute storytelling details. I'm not mad at it at all. But what did you think of this match overall, though, Rob? I mean, did they do anything in the middle that really did it for you throughout this, or was it eh?
It was but I did like the ending.
Okay. And I guess we'll get into that. The ending took place, so eventually Shayna Baszler is the one in there, and she is the submission badass, basically, out of the team of her and Nia Jax. She gets in and locks in a Muda lock on Sasha Banks. Then Bayley comes, I gotta save my friend, right? Because she already screwed that up at the last pay-per-view. She goes in, but then gets caught in the Karafuda clutch. She is down. And during all of this, Sasha is like moving forward to try and get out. And as Nail said in the chat, she goes and uses Sasha's arm to choke out Bayley. How do you get beat up as the two bullies in the schoolyard by one person? And then she's like, you know what? I'm going to use your friend to beat you up.
They picked the wrong one.
Man, I love that finish. I thought it was very storytelling driven too. That's going to be like, well, you were the one who choked me out. Well, I'll do it again.
So now we got another set of strange bedfellows as the tag team champions.
Yeah, the women's tag division sucks. I'm sorry to say.
That it does.
I've said this since day one. Check the archives when I was doing Raw reviews. Like, nah, this ain't it, man. I just don't think it works for this. I don't know. We gave this a grade of a C+. The match was kind of meh for the middle stuff. I think it could have been a little bit higher if they would have kept the work rate up throughout. But I love Sasha and Bayley's double team offense as a positive from this. Nia Jax, after winning, I thought she showed a lot of character and charisma. They even like high-fived each other, her and Shayna.
They hugged and then back to like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah,
we're not friends.
Yeah, chill out.
Charlie Caruso gets in the ring after for the interview, and Nia's just yelling and screaming.
Yeah, acting all weird, like dancing with the belt. I don't know.
How long do you think this lasts?
I feel like this has got to be short term. I feel like Shayna's end goal should be to go after Asuka. I don't know. I feel like, but it's going to be up to Shayna when she wants to lose it.
Who do you think takes it?
What?
The tag titles.
Riot Squad. I feel like that's what they're going to give them the belts. Like, here's your big push.
Jessamine, Duke, and Marina Shafir.
Maybe there'll be a team to challenge afterwards because holy shit, they need more teams in that division. Let me see here. I think Bobby Roode, Bobby Roode's in Canada still, isn't he? That's why we haven't seen him. Maybe Bobby Roode.
I think he's still stuck in Canada.
Yeah, maybe he goes to AEW one day. File said the Sasha Bayley story is so good. This match added to it for me. Yeah, I'm referring to when they were fighting on Raw and then they like forgot about it. To me, this story's been going on since like they left NXT, and since Bayley came up to the main roster, I should say. Original Biggie says from one hair hat to another, I feel that the match smelled like glue, cigarettes, and corn chips, and the look at the WWE main weave wearing losing priceless. Damn. Sasha turn on Bayley, Rollins turns on Buddy. People are predicting, perhaps.
Nah. Well, when do you think the explosion happens for Bayley and Sasha this week?
Yeah, I don't see why not. What could you drag this out to happening to? You know what I mean? I feel like the end game should be for the title to switch, and then you got the draft coming up after that, and you could kind of do something. Hopefully, the pay-per-view's at the end of September because if it's next week, good God, I can't deal with any more pay-per-views. Beans, Shayna should be on the singles champ, not tag, in my opinion. I'm not mad at that. PR said the Iconics could be the next tag champs. They had it before.
Yeah.
OMG, I love you. I want Jessamine and Raw.
Yo, stop.
Bobby's World joke, because I keep seeing Bobby Roode pop up here. Needs to come back. Bobby Roode needs to come back with the full beard and a lumberjack gimmick like Francis
from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, foul. You guys are tickling the right spots tonight. Moving forward, Randy Orton versus Keith Lee.
Limitless Keith Lee.
Bask in his glory. I saw many people asking Rob, Keith Lee, did he get his theme back? Did he get his attire back?
He got some of his attire back. He still has that same generic music that they used on Monday.
They had me hyped, though, because I didn't hear it on Monday, the opening part. And I was like, oh, he's got his theme back.
Nah, he had that to begin with, and then it just transitioned into this whole... Yeah,
shout out to the, what was it, the corny wrestling news site said Keith Lee was going to have new music. Joke's on you.
They're probably working on it.
BS. They said it was going to debut tonight. I'm not trying to hear it. But Keith Lee still had the shirt that he was rocking up top, which I'm okay with. That's fine. You can live with that.
It looked better tonight.
Much better.
And he looked like he was in like a rec league at the gym.
Trust me.
With those flowy shirts. It was just a bad look all around. But tonight he looked a lot better.
I really want that theme change, though. Like, I feel like you could do something great with it. And like I said, maybe it's a legal reason with CFOs. We don't know.
I did like his entrance attire, though. He had like this, it was like a grassroots warrior type thing going on. And I don't know what it was. Like it was like a circuit breaker or a circuit board on the top.
Yeah, like
kind of like a Saiyan armor on the shoulder pads. It was
dripping in gold. I like it. It worked. Let me see here. Fowl says he is very happy for this match, and Ace said Clash of Champions is September 27th. Thank you, Ace. So we've got time in between these pay-per-views. Bro, Randy Orton's been on a tear lately. Did you go in? Who did you think was winning this going into this?
I feel like Keith Lee had to win.
Why?
This is like basically his debut. I'm not counting Monday because it ended in a no contest.
Is Keith Lee your favorite Raw superstar right now?
Keith Lee is my favorite superstar in WWE right now. So
wow, okay, that's big talk. Big talk. What do you think the future holds for Keith Lee after watching this match? Because I'm gonna let you just break this down after this.
Keith Lee will be a world champion.
Okay.
Soon.
All right.
He's that damn good to me.
Hold on. Here we're gonna let Malik sneak his question in. Do you think Keith Lee should go to SmackDown and win the Intercontinental Championship first? Doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to.
He's main event material. Man, this match did not go the way I thought it would. Like, we're just gonna skip to the end. Like, Keith Lee.
Oh no, we ain't skipping to the end, man. Cause there's some spots I want to talk about.
Go ahead. Go get the chops in.
Randy Orton's chopping his man. Sorry about the mic, but
popping blood vessels on the chest.
Keith Lee, the immovable object, throws Randy into the corner, comes back down, hits him with the grizzly paws. You heard that echoing out.
Yeah, that was a really good spot. I thought Randy's chops were louder too. I can't front. Like, Randy did some great chops in that.
He ate him.
Yeah. What else did you want to get into from this?
Just Keith Lee is just. I didn't see any dives like I wanted to see, but when Randy threw him onto the outside of the ring.
Pebbles just said chops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Keith Lee needs to do the dives. He doesn't need to. He's great even without him. He proved it tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's an unnecessary. Maybe
it's a plus.
Save it for WrestleMania or big match moments. You don't need to do it every time.
Yeah.
Randy Orton. So like, he came in with high stock. Like, do you feel this? Randy Orton lost, folks. All right. Do you feel Randy Orton's stock has dropped because of this?
No, he's Randy Orton. He can afford a loss anytime, honestly.
Right, but is he still in that same position he was with Drew? I guess so, because
he still has the next match still.
Yeah, because I thought Drew was gonna run out tonight. There was no Drew.
Apparently, Drew McIntyre has a hairline fracture in his jaw from 3 punt kicks, 2 of them that didn't connect. Shout out to Matt Jackson.
Dude. So Randy Orton went for an RKO. Keith Lee blocks it. He spirit bombed the shit. I thought doodle balls were gonna roll out of his tights, bro. He spirit bombed the shit out of this man. Literally. He went down for the count. I couldn't believe it.
I was surprised he actually won with the spirit bomb. I was expecting the Big Bang catastrophe, but
or BBC.
This is a PG show, sir.
I just said what it stood for, the initials.
Big spirit bomb for the 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee is victorious. And it kind of gave me vibes of John Cena, Kevin Owens. When Kevin Owens first came up, he got put over clean. It was the right thing to do.
We know what happened to Kevin Owens after that, though, so I hope not.
But I feel like Randy's going to snap again.
Yeah, I think Keith Lee's got the trajectory, though, that he's on the right path with Vince and everyone else. B for this match. This was amazing. I can't front. Let me see here. Shabazz. Yes, it has 2 straight losses for Randall Keith.
He's still Randy Orton.
He'll always have it. British Broadcasting Corporation. Foul. We have to team up for a show soon, which we will. Let's get into...
What's going on, Connor?
What's up, Connor? Keith Lee is setting up to become WWE champion down the line. I sure hope so. Randy is not buried. Yo, I'm going to go through this again every time I hear this word used improperly. And Malik, it's not you. The word buried is used so improperly in wrestling. When you're buried, it's not like, oh, he lost a match. Buried, I'm trying to think of somebody who actually got buried.
Sanity.
Yeah, they never had a chance, bro. Who the hell's Eric Young? He works for me? That was buried, bro. You didn't even give them anything. That's buried. Randy Orton's gonna be fine from this 1L. He's good to go, just like Malik said. Please, when was the Cena experience? So there you go.
Wow.
Peace. Let's get to what I'm dubbing match of the night. It was a tag team match. Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic got ready to take on Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy.
I know what I noticed too. towards the end of the match, I noticed that Murphy and Seth Rollins were wearing the same attire. They were matching.
Holy smokes, a tag team matching.
I would say
They should.
I don't really consider them a tag team. This is a leader and his disciple, so should
But
they be matching?
I'm okay with factions matching. The Nation used to rock the same stuff. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Now, Rey Mysterio's attire. First time he finally rocked the Superman. I've been waiting for years. Like, he's done Daredevil. We've seen Batman. We've seen the Joker. We've seen it all. And we finally got Superman. Yeah. And Rey Mysterio's attire game is probably... He's probably top 10, like, attire game of all time for me. This was a good match. I think all 4 guys deserve credit. They were all on fire. Buddy Murphy's been selling his ass off. When this is all said and done with Seth, you better push this dude. Like, I think he deserves it. He put Roman over. He put everybody over that you put in front of him. Give him something, please. What did you think of this, though, Rob? I mean, who impressed you? What had you looking at this match?
Dominic, once again, man. The kid's a natural.
Mm-hmm.
Rey Mysterio for his, what's Rey, 45 now? Doesn't look like he aged. I mean,
Rey Mysterio cursed.
All things considered.
Rey Mysterio cursed tonight. I was impressed with that.
Get your punk ass in here.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there we go. That's what I want to hear, Rey, getting fired up. Dominic was the one who impressed me in this one. I know we just saw him wrestle at SummerSlam. I get it. He put over Seth. It's cool. Dominic in this match was a beast. Number one, he got rid of the hood off the back.
That was a plus for me right away.
Because, geez Louise, if that hood came up anymore in the match, it would have been terrible.
And also, shout out to Dominic for his ring psychology, too. Because you notice when he was making his way to the ring, Brandon pointed this out, how he looked nervous. Like, he's going into this like he's the unexperienced rookie.
It's his second match, right, in WWE, so well done.
He played it off, too. Because, right, Ray said he was going to start the match out. Dominic was like, all right, so he jumped back in and attacked Seth Rollins.
Dude, they really had a lot of good psychology in this. And I thought Rollins and Murphy had a unique thing, too. I love the fact when Ray slides out of the ring, Ray usually just slides right onto the floor, onto his stomach. This time, they had somebody on the outside. I believe it was Buddy Murphy, right?
No, it was...
No, it was reversed. Rollins was on the floor. He had his knees up, and Ray landed right on top of him. Picture perfect. Like, I just love the little things that they did with each other in this. The chemistry is there between these 4. And I love the fact that Ray finally has the win. We all know Buddy Murphy was in here to eat the pin, right? Right? We can all agree on that. Buddy Murphy gets hit with the 619, and then Rey Mysterio tags Dominic in. No, Dominic hits him with the 619, excuse me, and then hits the man Eddie Guerrero. Classic frog splash. He gets the 1, 2, 3 from that. B+.
One thing I will say, though, is the frog slash becoming the new super kick. We saw 3 of them tonight. Apollo Crews, Sasha Banks.
Time out.
I'm just
Apollo's was the D-Lo frog splash.
Still a frog splash.
All right, well, still. Speaking of tomatoes, Cole. Sorry, that was my Taz impression that just comes out randomly. The freaking, I don't know, man. The freaking frog splashes, I don't think they're that bad.
It's getting there, man.
So who should do it? If you had to pick one person that could do the Eddie frog splash, who would you give it to?
Give it to his son.
Dominic, yo, disrespect. Ray isn't his poppy, Eddie's his poppy. PR just wrote at the same time. I guess I'm not winning this argument right now. Stop disrespecting. All right.
We had a Street Profits match. Montez Ford would have hit one.
His frog splash is nice. I can't front.
He gets up.
Yeah. And speaking of getting up, we're up to the main event of this show. It's the Universal title match. Triple threat. No holds barred. Isn't all triple threat matches no holds barred? Whatever. They were trying to sell it, I guess. The Fiend is defending the title that he just won last week versus Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Now, there were rumors circulating that Roman didn't sign the contract yet, and for good reason or whatever, and the Fiend comes out, makes a spectacular entrance, and here comes Braun Strowman. I'm a freight train. You know, I'm
as soon
not
as the lights came on, he just booted him.
He came in and was trying to put a beat down on the Fiend. This time, thank goodness, he didn't hit that terrible choke slam like he hit at SummerSlam, where he slammed the Fiend on his lower back onto the table. The Fiend puts him through the table. They battle up the ramp. This match really didn't have anything like flashy. There's nothing like to say, oh, we saw something different.
It was a car wreck. But I got a question for you before we go any further. When this match started out, Braun Strowman hit the running power slam. Fiend kicks out. Okay. Fiend hits Sister Abigail. Braun kicks out. Okay. Are they bastardizing finishers?
Yeah, yes, man. Bastardize is the perfect word. I don't understand why they can't just have wrestlers do other moves and then lose with the finisher. It would make it mean so much more later on when you do kick out of them. I digress. They're on top of the stage. Braun and Bray go through a table. They battle back up the ramp. Like you said, this reminded me of an Attitude Era match. Like, it's just car crash, go back up. You know what to do. A superplex gets hit from the top rope. Braun onto Bray. Spot of the night. Not because the ring broke.
Wait, I thought Bray hit Braun with it.
I'm sorry, did I say it backwards?
Yeah.
The Fiend hit Braun with the superplex. But the spot of the night, because I think I was just excited I wanted to talk about this. It wasn't because of the classic ring break. No. Go back and watch the bump that little Nate took out of the ring.
Oh, man.
Charles Robinson is that dude.
Give
for doing
that man
that.
a raise.
Yo. That was great. I'm just going to say it. Like, to me, that was just super dope when he went flying out of the ring. If you didn't see it, like, go back on the network, just pause it at that part, just be like, where did Charles Robinson go?
Yeah, Charles Robinson has some career highlights, too. Going back to WrestleMania 24 when he sprinted down the ramp.
Yeah, we'll never forget that when we were watching that live. So, after all this happens, the ring breaks. Everybody's down.
Bam. Roman comes out, accompanied by Paul Heyman, with a contract in tow.
So Roman didn't sign the contract. He signs it before the match, at the weakest moment of opportunity, with a steel chair in hand, and comes down to the ring. Now, I wanted to say that I noted when I saw him with the chair. What did I say? What did I say it reminded me of instantly? WrestleMania 17.
Mm-hmm.
Review in the archives. Check it out. But
the Stone Cold turn.
Mm-hmm. So Roman gets in there. He pins the Fiend first. Why, I do not know.
He was the closest to him.
I guess. The Fiend kicks out at 2.
He goes to pin him again.
Yeah, why, I don't know.
I always hated that spot. Like, I get you get frustrated when somebody kicks out, but they're going to kick out again.
He ends up grabbing the chair and beats the hell see Austin at WrestleMania 17 on both of them with the steel chair, just smashing over and over. Braun took the worst of it, in my opinion. And he's hitting him with the chair, but the Fiend eventually locks on the mandible claw. He has the claw locked on, and this is when I knew Roman Reigns is not a halfway, he's not a tweener, he's not a halfway heel. He kicked the man in the balls.
Now, this would have been the transition spot.
The balls. And guess what? The Fiend didn't thank him like it says on here. He was not thanking him. He got knocked out. And if you've never been hit there, you don't know the pain. So the Fiend is out of this. And Rob, how does it end?
Spears Braun Strowman. 1, 2, 3. We got a new Universal Champion.
And I know Derek was P.I.S. because he's a Fiend fan. And I get some people that are the Fiend fans. But how long have people been asking for this Roman Reigns heel turn? It's been at least 5 years. You got it now.
I'm with it.
Me too. Look, I'm not a fan of the Fiend losing. I honestly thought the Fiend was gonna win, and then they could figure out a way to like have Roman say, "You know what? I want that title shot."
Do you feel that they booked themselves into a corner again, and now they got to turn the Fiend face?
No, I think they were going that route anyway with Braun.
How do you feel about a face Fiend though? I don't like it.
I wonder if the Fiend's gonna have to tap into his other characters, and then that's how they can focus in on the loss. Get your balls toned to protect you from big dog attacks.
Oh my god.
Did it. Let's see. Or did you get them toned after the big dog attacks? The spear. Fowl says he loves this Roman Reigns, and I will agree.
I want to hear Roman cut a promo.
Me too. I think when he came out talking that ish on SummerSlam, I thought it was great.
I say they gave him like a nice 5-minute segment and just let loose.
Let's see here. I don't want Roman. I just saw myself doing that stupid Roman gauntlet taunt. I didn't want Roman heel turn. I want Roman gone turn. Nah, come on.
Go back to 2015.
Yeah, Roman's good, man. I'm telling you. I see why he's the face of the company. Him getting his teeth done scare me, though, because you know he's going to Hollywood soon. I'm telling you. Big E, or Beans, excuse me. I said Big E. Beans said unfiltered. Everybody's chiming in. The new Wyatt family is coming soon. Well, maybe they could do something like that. Where is Bo Dallas, man? Bo Lee.
Chilling.
Yeah. Is Roman Reigns vet a new theme song? No, does he need a new theme song and attire?
Attire, yes. I still think that's a badass theme, so I'd keep it.
Yeah, he stole the Shield stuff. I don't care.
Whatever, but yeah, I'd say new. He should have new attire. At least lose the vest.
Nelson said he hates the stupid ass Superman punch.
Oh, but it's cool when Orange Cassidy does it.
Chill out. Broken said Bray Wyatt to AEW.
They already got Matt Hardy. They don't need him.
Peace. Yeah, look, it is what it is with this stuff. Like, you guys wanted Roman turned. We've only seen 2 weeks of it. We don't know how this is gonna be. Who are the baby faces?
Ray and Dom.
Ray and Dom, they're on Raw. Who's on SmackDown?
Jeff Hardy. Big E.
Big E's the only hope. I like this. This might put him in the corner. Like, it's me and Jeff ain't reliable. So I'm just keeping it a stack. Fowl said I also loved him checking his teeth afterwards. Hollywood,
that was a nice detail.
Hollywood Roman is money. Oh, reminds me of Hollywood Rock. I just realized Mania is in Hollywood. Roman to main event Mania guaranteed.
I don't think it's gonna be in Hollywood next year, man.
Me too. I'm starting to wonder about that. Thank goodness Derek wasn't here, as you guys can see in the chat. Not repeating what he wrote there. Jeff Hardy and Big E are the faces. Like I said, Jeff doesn't look like he's moving too well. I feel like his days might be behind. I think he needs to be in a tag team, like ASAP. Matt Riddle's the face. Yeah, they could push him up, but I feel like I said, it's a slow ascension with some of these guys. Mm-hmm. It's not the time to do it. Rob, overall grade here for tonight's show, man. I'm writing down what I think right here on the piece of paper. Is that a fair?
I was around a C+.
C+?
Yeah, that was me, but...
Hold on, let me take a look at what I said earlier. You know what? No, I'm confident in saying this. I'm going to go B-.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a good show. It wasn't a bad show. It was the Roman show. Yeah. Yeah, Brandon groaning in the back.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, Brandon's been distracting us really bad during this, so if you hear us laughing... So, yeah. I don't know, Rob. Are you looking forward to Raw tomorrow? Are you invested in the WWE product? Are you watching Raw SmackDown this week?
I watch SmackDown. I want to see what they do with Roman. I watch Raw because I want to see where they go with Keith Lee.
So you're interested in segments of the show, basically.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm going to watch. Creature of habit.
Right. Hope and habit. That's all we got sometimes. Okay, Bobby. Now, dude, I'm going to choke you out for that.
Whoa. Come back to Buffalo, sir.
Well,
you know where to find me.
Guys, I really don't have anything else to say about WWE Payback. You guys were amazing for being in here. So let me run down real quick what we got for the end of the week before we get on out of here. We just had Payback for Sunday. Cool. Tomorrow, I'm off. Tuesday, NXT review. Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match. If you will. A Mac Dream, Dusty Rhodes. You already know what's going down, baby. So you're going to have to make sure you locked in on Tuesday. If you will. AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. The final show before All Out. On Thursday, AEW Roundtable. I'll let you know that Mr. Fowl, who is in the chat, will be a part of it, along with some other great guests that you're not going to want to miss. We're going to be talking, giving our preview, predictions, and just talking AEW. Last but not least, AEW All Out Saturday. I don't know how I'm going to do all this. So just do me a favor, guys. Lock in with Everything Pro Wrestling. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to tell their friends. and let's rep this, man. Let's get this thing popping. Like I said, I don't charge you guys to read your questions in the chat. I'm not like some of these other podcasters who want you to go donate to all their stuff without giving you anything. Buy a shirt. Go to the TeePublic store. All of those designs are made by Rob. Hopefully Derek's got some designs coming for me. And we'll get those up for you guys as soon as possible. But support the show, man. Help us out. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us for WWE Payback. Check in with us on Tuesday for NXT. With that being said, for myself, for Rob, and for that guy Brandon in the back, we are out. Peace.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand, this the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, please listen every day to the showcase, the opinions and knowledge that anyone can take, showing you how it is done, proving I am number one, what a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans, not many who's here can understand everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes.
Are you looking for the newest and hottest in the world of pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 6,000 hours of the best events from over 150 of your favorite promotions from 20 different countries around the globe. Brands like Progress Wrestling, Evolve Wrestling, Combat Zone, Defy, PCW Ultra, PWX, Over the Top, Shine, and hundreds of others with fresh content added every day for only $5.99 per month. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
What's going on, Everything Pro Wrestling listeners? It's your boy Jesse Carter over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot podcast, where we run special interviews with independent wrestlers, also former WWE and TNA stars. Pretty soon we're going to be having the Matt Sydal episode drop, so you need to come and check that out. And you can find us over on anchor.fm/the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Also, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts. The show also covers reviews from old and current events such as pay-per-views, AEW, WWE, whatever you're into nowadays, we will be covering reviews on that. We also have a little bit of music artists join us on the Pro Wrestling Shoot, also dive into belt collecting and hobbies of all kind. So yeah, as soon as you are finished with everything pro wrestling, why don't you come on over and check it out and tell us what you think. You can follow our Facebook page at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. We are also on Twitter at Carter Inc. That is CARDER. INC. Also Instagram at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. You can also find us on YouTube and Twitch. Coming soon, we will be doing live streams of the show on YouTube at the Pro Wrestling Shoot, and same with Twitch at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. All right, Conrad, back to you, and hope you all enjoy the rest of the episode from Everything Pro Wrestling.
Everything Pro Wrestling, it's your boys from the Everything College Basketball Podcast and Facebook group. I'm Josh Burton, letting you all know that if you like the college game, that there's only one spot to come find all you need to know.
Yep, Josh, Peyton, and myself, Tyler. We are the three voices of ECB podcast and Facebook group. Peyton, tell them where they can find us and listen to us at.
Well, Tyler, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and all other podcast hosting sites. Also, go join our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/everything college basketball. So if you want everything you need to know about the collegiate game or have a passion for it, there's only one spot that you need to check out on a weekly basis or a daily basis with the Facebook group. That's Everything College Basketball. Now let's get back to Conrad informing you on everything pro wrestling and the workings around it.
Brother,